Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another video. What a bloody day in the market. Now, by bloody, I mean it's a very, very big red day. I think in the past 1.5 year or 1 year, we have not seen such an intraday drop, right? 400 points on Nifty, 2000 points on Bank Nifty. I think this is after uh, 2022 first half we saw such moves, but from the second half onwards, we never seen such an intraday move, right? So in this video, what will we discuss? We have the higher time frame structure, okay, the lower time frame structure. What can we expect for tomorrow's expiry? That is Nifty's expiry. What is happening on a smaller time frame? And there was one specific move after today's fall, right? After today's exact fall, this kind of gap move. I have seen this before, right? In July 2023. I'll pull that chart up again. I'll compare the both structures now and then. We'll see what is the similarities back then. Okay. So there are some questions which came to me from some of the people who are learning market structure. Is this structure possible? What is not possible? And all that we'll decode. But first, let's begin with what can happen tomorrow on a smaller time frame. Okay. So smaller time frame, this is a clearly, for me, it's an impulsive move here, right? It started from here, this move, impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we're still in the third wave. Okay. So this is one of the possibilities. So what does this mean? What does this mean and how is it relevant? So on a smaller time frame, especially for tomorrow, okay, especially for tomorrow, what am I looking for is very, very simple. I am looking for a move downside. If I go down to a market, smaller time frame in this market, if you see this from 21,677, okay, so this level is 21,677. From here, the drop also came like an impulsive structure. It's very clear, right? And now we're in a fourth part. It can be finished or it's yet to be finished. So first half or first 1 hour, we'll see what market is doing. Either it will go make an ABC pattern or a triangle, diagonal, something, right? And then give a drop later to complete it. So till where can it go? It can go all the way up to 21,500. Ideal best scenario for me is that market takes a pause here, right? 500 to 530, this zone. It can also breach, it's not a problem, but it will definitely come back and retest 600. 21,600 will be retested. Okay, this is first case if market goes sideways in the first few hours tomorrow, right? In that case, best strategy, what I am thinking is I won't touch the market, and second half, after I get this drop, right, after I get this drop, I'll look for some opportunity on the upside just for a hero zero punt. I'm not very interested to take a huge quantity at this moment. Okay, so it can be option selling as well, or whatever, right? Just a small quantity for tomorrow expiry, that's all. Now if the market has finished the wave 4 here, and in the morning session itself we see a drop, okay, in the morning session in the first few hours, instead of going sideways, we see a down move. Okay, this will be interesting for me because I will look for an upside move at least till 680. Okay, I will look for an upside move in the market till 680. How am I expecting this move to come? If I go back to a 5-minute chart, I am expecting two ways. Market will give either a time correction. Okay, market will either give a time correction like this, big one, or no, I'm talking about like this one, like this, sorry, a time correction like this, or we will give a good pullback higher, at least to 38 to 50% of this entire fall, which came from 840 level, right? From 840 level, the entire fall which came, let me just mark it, 850 level, right? So from this level, whatever fall has come, 38 to 50% will be the initial target, conservative target. So let's assume that tomorrow market makes a low around 520, just for example. So what will I do? I will draw this, and I will mark it 38 to 50% zone. Okay, so whatever low market makes tomorrow from there, if we get a new low. Okay, so that will be the first target. So beyond this, it will be bonus. Okay, this is especially for tomorrow. This is what I'll be looking for. Okay, so shorter time frame, I explained what I'm looking for. Now let's go back to a higher time frame. Okay, first question was, can this be an ending diagonal? First question, can this be a contracting ending diagonal? So as many of you have already learned, I'll just remind it for the people who don't know. Some of you have not yet finished the course, Elite Master Course. It's available in 4 different languages in YouTube channel itself. Go have a look if you're interested to study market structure. Now, over here, many are asking whether this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so in contracting ending diagonal, all the waves become smaller. Okay, all the waves become smaller. So your wave 2 and wave 4. So wave 4 should be smaller than your wave 2. Okay, so if you're marking wave 2 here, if you're marking wave 4 here, first note that market should not break this 21,448. But here the dilemma is the length of the wave. So if this is your wave 2, it's only 385 points. If this is your wave 4, it has already greater, it is 573 points. It's bigger than your wave 2. So this is not an ending diagonal contracting. Okay, first scenario. Next, in this case, this is again, I'm just keeping it back of my head. I'm not yet confirmed with this scenario. We'll get confirmation only if we make ATH again. So first, that one scenario which can be active is an expanding diagonal. This is your 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is something which I am actively following. This is a very rare pattern. If it happens, we'll definitely know about it. But for now, I'm not interested to keep this as my primary count right now at this moment, right? So I'll be tracking 2 scenarios. One very simple. Last time, if you're aware, we were looking for what? Wave 3 here, wave 4 here, and wave 5, right? So at this stage, we were looking for a drop. Again, I've uploaded members only video. That was a members only video which I have explained in quite in detail why we're expecting a drop to come here based on the structure. Again, let me repeat it. We were expecting a drop. How much drop which came was a surprise, right? So the magnitude or the intensity of the drop was a surprise, but it is not a surprise to us that a drop has come. Many are thinking why the drop came, but we are already aware the drop is going to come, but how much the drop will come, we don't know. That is a surprise. Okay, so what has happened here? What has happened here? First thing, if market wants to make a pattern like this, it's possible. Okay, it's still possible. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. Another important reason is here, I told you it has market, it is extending from this point, from your 21,448, it has extended a lot, right? We were expecting 21,122 to also achieve, and it has done that, almost touched it, right? So what next? Very simple. I'm tracking one of this scenario. For this scenario, the only valid point is 448 should not break, right? 448 should not break, and we should get a new all-time high. That is very important. 448, 21,448 should not break, and we get an all-time high. Only and only then this pattern is active. Okay, now the alternate pattern which I'm following, the alternate pattern is very simple. If you have a look at this, let me go back to history. We'll go back to 2023 and yeah, this is the month of July 21st. Very similar pattern. Market made a strong high like this. Now everyone won't remember this. I don't think everyone will remember this pattern, but only if you have done a lot of eye testing, only then you will remember all this. So what did the market do? A zigzag pattern, very fast pump, and then immediate drop. So what is the common point here? The first candle, you see the first 15-minute candle, after a drop, immediately it retraced and then went down choppy like this. Okay, it went into a choppy state downside. But if you see, market has gone down a lot. Okay, question is, if you are following me back then, right, last year, we have calculated this exact move. How? In this case, what did the market do? Market straight away gap down to form a wave A. This first candle itself became wave B. Okay, and the rest of the move was wave C. Okay, so how did we calculate it? Let me mark it for you. It came, since this wave B is actually very small, it's only 50% of the wave A, very small comparatively, we understood that market can easily reach your 1x target, 19,671 and 19,620 zone, right? This was expected for us. And if you see, market has exactly come to that zone and bounced from here, right? So point here, what is the similarity now? If you see the first candle here, right, this candle, very similar, and then market continues downwards. So if we are following that scenario, then this is your A, wave B, and let me just check till where wave C can go, right? In that case, wave C can go all the way at least to 21,366, 370 to 250 zone. Okay, it can go all the way there, right? If that is the case, for that, what we have to do is we have to study the smaller time frame. This only the next 2 days we will find out. We cannot find out immediately now. Okay, this is an incomplete move. It has to be completed. Otherwise, what is the other case? What everyone else can follow is, this is your simple wave. First case, I told you, wave A, B, C, right? That is your first case. Next, the other case which I'm following is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 progress, wave 4 will come, then wave 5. Okay, so this will ideally go, if this is the case, then it will ideally extend into next week. Okay, at least till 23rd or 26th, this time zone before the budget. Okay, this is a possibility which I'm seeing. Now, the only up move which I told you, the possibility is if 21,448 is not broken, tomorrow itself we have to start the journey upside. Tomorrow itself we have to start that journey towards the all-time high. Okay, so for that, last time I told you something about, let me show you better. Last year, January, before the budget, what happened? Right, before the budget, what happened then? This is your January 2023. So here, if you see this drop which came, right, this drop which came, again, we are not looking for exact dates, exact price action, we're just looking for some correlation. Okay, so here this was a drop, and then 16th, 17th onwards, 16th market made a low, and 17th onwards we went a new high till your 18th, and then 18, 19 drop, and 23rd, 24th high. All right, so what is to be kept in mind here is that if market wants to make an all-time high, it has to start tomorrow itself. Okay, it has to start from tomorrow itself without breaking 21,448. So if this breaks, okay, if 21,448 breaks by any chance in the next 2 days, the setup becomes totally different now. The setup becomes totally different. We can expect on a higher time frame market to move down like this and make a pullback higher, then fall down later. Okay, so this we'll discuss in the upcoming sessions, right? The market structures. Right now, I hope this is quite clear for you. All right, and regarding time analysis, I'll probably share only the key dates coming with the members only. Obviously, it will be released in public as well, but a little bit later, because I think I made myself very clear that all the information I give you guys is for free, and some people are misusing that and sharing in their private groups, paid groups, and I don't like that. I have already warned this quite a lot before, and this year I'm not going to tolerate it, right? So we'll see how they manage till the month of May. I've already told you some important dates way before, even before month of November. If you go back and scroll, I've told you exact dates. So it's up to you guys how you learn, but I'm here to support you in your learning journey. And any questions you have, it's better you put it in the comments section so I can reply to it as soon as possible. Okay. So there's nothing to worry about this drop here. Everyone's feeling FOMO. So what misfortune I had and the fortune I had, right, in this today's couple of days, I was holding some longs, the sell positions, put options I have sold, and I was holding from when market broke your pivot zone here. Okay, I gave you a pivot zone for a couple of days also, because we have multiple structures in hand. I gave you one pivot zone, 21 666 21 666 to 21 86. So this 20-point zone, I've given you this as a pivot zone. So very simple. It's bearish above, bullish below. Sorry, bullish above, bearish below, right? So let me just mark it, 21 666 to 21 866 686, right? Just a 20-point zone. So observe price action. What does it mean here? What do I need to observe? If I mean observe, what does it mean? It means very simple that you need to look for what, again, it's only for observation. I'm not recommending you to trade, or I'm not a financial advisor for you to consult regarding your position. So I would recommend you look for a financial advisor or some SEBI registered analyst if you want to ask any advice. Okay, I'm just sharing my opinions here based on whatever analysis I have. So this 21 666 21 686 20-point zone. What should I look for? I should look for a N pattern, okay, or else I'm looking for a straight breakout. Very simple. Next, what else can I look for? In this case, because market is already trading below it, right, I can look for a double top pattern. Okay, if market is going towards this like this, I can look for a trend line breakdown, right? Next, if market breaks above this, what can I look for? I can look for a retest pullback higher. Okay, that is the only case. If market starts trading above it, we're looking for options on the upside. So if you look at the previous pivot zone, which I shared, previous pivot zone was around 535 here and 555, right? 21 535 555. What happened here? Market went below it, came back, and pattern. Very simple, right? So here, what was the fortune for me is that I was holding some put options. Okay, put options as option sell. I have already explained this in the video, weekend video. Next, what did the market do? I was expecting a fall from here, from 16th onwards, for some move on the downside. Okay, so I was very lucky that I booked out all my puts. It was worthless anyway. It was only few 5-6 rupees left in that, nothing much to hold on to, right? So I booked it here, and intraday of this fall I played some intraday positions of short. Okay, so I got a good upside and little bit downside. So what did I do here? So the fortune was I booked early the entire move which we caught here. I booked it out here. That is the fortune. Misfortune here for me is what, that I booked out my shorts here. Okay, I thought let's see tomorrow what happens in the market, then we will understand better. So I decided to take some shots and I booked it. So misfortune for me is what, I missed the gap down, but then again I was able to capture the next move. Okay, so this is something which happens in trading. It's not like everyone's perfect. I'm not perfect 100%. I'm sure telling you that I'm not perfect. So I have to trade manage and everything as per my risk, and better to, like I told you, there are 3 roles. You have to play analyst, then your risk manager, and then your trader. right? So here for me, it was good. A risk manager told me what? That it is better to hold on to zero positions. Okay, let's see what happens tomorrow. Analyst knows that the market is going to drop. Its fall is coming. Fall came also, right? That is also there. Analyst was right about it. A risk manager told to be careful, and then trader, right, exited the positions here, right? Executed the exit positions. Fall came, trader missed. Okay, so trader has nothing to do here. Analyst, since the fall is already over, analyst has to man talk with the risk manager to find out the best possible solution here. So it was the best possible solution to sell out of the money calls. All right, out of the money calls. Why? It is very simple that even if market makes a new all-time high, it will not cross 21,350 level. Okay, maybe some other time I'll explain this, but for now this is all I have for you. And I started posting some shorts videos just to explain some in 1 minute time frame how market moves, different concepts which I'm trying to study. And if you do like them, have a look at it. The shorts are available in the YouTube channel. Okay, thank you guys. And if you feel like sharing anything, if you have any comments, do put it in the comment section, and definitely like this video if you found something useful. Okay, I'll meet you in another video. Till then, be safe.